All right, welcome into another edition of Wizards WNBA Rundown. My name is Joey Tron. Joined with me here is Tom Macrina. We're going to preview all four games on the WNBA board for Friday, May the 29th. But before we get into that, Tom, how you doing tonight? Happy Thursday.
I knew we were going to be quick, but I didn't think we'd be that quick. But now I'm good. I can't complain, man. Yeah, the weekend's almost here. I'm excited for the weekend.
You and me
Yeah,
both.
WNBA. We've been doing all right. So let's keep up the winning ways.
Yeah, man. Decent schedule in my opinion. Not the best of games, but four games on the board, so we'll definitely get some winners out there. But first game up, we got the Phoenix Mercury taking on the New York Liberty. The Liberty are 5.5 point favorites with a total of 168.5. How do you feel about this one?
I don't know. If we look at the betting splits here, this opened at 6.5. It's down to 5.5 already. Everybody's
Mhm.
on a Liberty. Total, same thing. The total dropped here. Uh, I don't know. When I first looked at it, I kind of felt that it was a good buy low spot on New York. They just broke their 3-game skid against Phoenix just a few days ago.
Mhm.
Liberty, they look sharp defensively. They actually had a 23 to nothing third quarter run in that game. So they look like a contender. Obviously, their biggest question mark here is health. If we have Ionescu in there, is Sabali supposed to play?
She is supposed to play, but she is she is still sick, so I'm not going to count her as 100%, but she is supposed to play.
Yeah, so I think that gives a huge boost in offense, especially in transition and perimeter creation. I don't know. I think Phoenix competes hard, but I like New York's size advantage more. John Cal Jones, Breanna Stewart, they caused major problems in the last meeting. I think that could be the same thing here again. Liberty also forced turnovers at a much higher rate once the defensive pressure ramped up. I think if New York gets limited minutes from Ionescu, as I said, it won't take much just to have her in there. I think the offensive ceiling rises significantly. Uh, yeah, both of the plays I like here, the market's going against me, so I probably won't touch it. But I'd go Mercury and over.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna bet on this game. I think it's usually when teams play back to back, you want to go to opposite of whatever you saw first, and the market's kind of telling you that Mercury and the under are the correct side. I think I was on the over the last time these teams played, and
mhm,
we didn't even get close enough because of how bad the Mercury was.
yeah.
But the WNBA is fickle. It's like when we were talking about the Washington Mystics the other night, losing by 12 points, and then they're 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
And they handled they handled Storm pretty well.
And it went
I
under.
mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I won't bet this. I mean, the numbers tell me that it's Liberty and over, but the market says Mercury and under. I I don't know. Might
I
be a Mercury play here, but
I like the over.
I won't take the Liberty. Go ahead.
I personally like the over in this one. The Liberty had four straight unders, followed by four straight overs, followed by four straight unders, including that last one against the Mercury, winning 84-74. They had that 23 to nothing historic run against them last time out. I just think the Mercury can keep the pace with the Liberty, and if they want to win, they're going to have to keep that pace. They got to limit the turnovers. They got to play fast on the ball. And with the Liberty dealing with some injuries and playing as volatile as they have, yeah, they had a great win, 23 straight points. That's incredible. But they snapped a losing streak. It's one time, it's one game. I personally think the Mercury are in a good spot right now. They only lost by 10. That's not bad. It's not terrible. I think they can cover this number if they limit the turnovers and make some of their perimeter shots. But the better look for me is the over in this one.
See, here's the issue because I was on the over last game. The market moved the same way. the total just kept coming down, and I was thinking over, and it went under. Yeah, I don't know that I can take the over in this situation. It's already moved 3 points.
Buy low, might go back up.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Over
don't
or
think
bust
I'm
for me.
touching this. Yeah, I got you. If gun it ahead, if I was going to take anything here, it'd probably be the Phoenix Mercury, just because nobody's on them at the reverse line movement.
All right. Next game up, we got the Los Angeles Sparks taking on the Washington Mystics. The Mystics are 2.5-point favorites with a total of 168.5. I'm going to go first here, if you don't mind. I personally like the Mystics laying the points. Mystics had a nice win against the Storm. Their defense looked really, really sharp. I understand the Storm had some injuries, losing some of their elite players on their team. But regardless, these are still professional athletes, and the Mystics defense looked incredible in that game. Not only that, they're honestly quietly becoming one of the more physical defensive teams, and they enter this game pretty damn healthy, which is a huge plus. They have a huge rebounding edge. The Sparks, they really struggle when it comes to rebounding, and not only that, Kelsey Plum might not be playing. She's sidelined with her sprained ankle, and if she is definitely out for this one, I personally think
She's out.
she is confirmed out, even better.
She is out. Yeah,
even better.
she's gonna miss. It looks like she's gonna miss a couple games.
Yeah, take the Mystics.
I'm with you on that. The Sparks offense pretty much revolves around Kelsey Plum with their shot creation. She pushes the pace. Yeah, and they're on the road here too. You're going all the way to Washington.
Not good.
I think without Plum that LA loses its primary scorer, best facilitator, transition engine.
Yeah, they're screwed.
I kind of maybe the Sparks could keep it competitive, but Washington have the deeper rotation. They have a better momentum coming off that win. I think the Mystics front court should control the second chance opportunities and the paint scoring. We've seen this line move in favor of the Mystics. Sparks just aren't a good team. I know the Mystics aren't either. But yeah, I think the Mystics are right side here.
Yeah, I think the Sparks will keep it close early, but like you said, the Mystics' depth and rotation will definitely help them pull away late as this one.
Yeah, Mystics might be a premium play for me.
Nah, dude.
WizardSportsPicks.com. Go check it out.
Hey, all right. Next game up, we got a rematch. The Minnesota Lynx taking on the Chicago Sky. Lynx are 5.5-point favorites at a 170.5 total. Tom, how do you feel?
Yeah, we talked about this. The Lynx have been steamed here. I feel like the Lynx are the more complete team, even with their injury issues. Yeah, I don't know. Chicago has shown flashes offensively, but I think that injuries are piling up. They're just going to have trouble. Obviously, the Sky upset at Minnesota already this season, but consistency has been an issue.
Sorry, this is the third time they're playing in 6 games. In the last 6 games, this is now their third time playing each other.
All right, well,
that's crazy. And they're both 1-1. They're both 1-1 straight up against the spread, and both games went under.
Yeah, well, the Lynx certainly look like the better team. Yeah, they have defensive discipline. I think that's the biggest edge here. They don't allow transition. They protect the paint well. They force teams into difficult half-court possessions. Even shorthanded, they continue getting contributions from multiple scorers. They're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. I think the best way to go here is the under. Both teams are missing key offensive creators. Chicago's offense can be stagnant late in games because they don't really have a perimeter of shot creation. Minnesota, they like to slow the tempo. Sky need a huge rebounding advantage to stay within striking distance. I don't think they get that here. Unfortunately, the total's gone the other way from what I would have liked it to. But yeah, I think the under is the best player.
Yeah, I like the Lynx big time here. I just think Minnesota's playing a lot better basketball. Sky have now failed to cover and have lost straight up 3 in a row. They've allowed 111, 85, and 99 points. Their defense is just not there, in my opinion. The injuries are piling up, like you said. Courtney Vandersloot's out indefinitely. Rickea Jackson's out for the season. I got no faith in Chicago. I backed them the other night and they literally screwed me over. So my intuition about them not being good was kind of right. So I'm not going against it this time. I think Minnesota is the better team. They have a very strong rebounding edge against the Sky, in my opinion. I don't think Chicago is going to have any strong perimeter shooting here. No one really stands out from a good 3-point shooter against this defense in my eyes. I think the Lynx have a blowout potential here.
Yeah, I won't touch the Lynx with how popular they are. So,
yeah, they are popular, but I feel that they might be that team this year. As the Aces last year, and they just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Is that
why
the
do
Lynx
they
now?
have 4 games and 3 of them are at 7:30? Why do they do that? They're all on Ion too.
Listen, I don't make the schedule, but poor planning. All right, we got one more game on the docket. It's the Atlanta Dream taking on the expansion team, the Portland Fire. The Dream are laying 8.5 points. It's a total of 164.5. I personally love Portland in this spot. We got screwed over by Atlanta yesterday. They came out completely flat, did not look good. Now they got to travel to Portland. They're on the road again. Yeah, Atlanta has athleticism. They have a great rebounder in Angel Reese, but I don't know, man. Portland's been keeping games close. They are rebounding the ball. They have a really stingy defense that I think can really put this Atlanta Dream offense into some sticky situations, get a couple of turnovers. Plus 8.5 points is just too many for me for them on the road to be laying.
Yeah, I don't know. This number might move down lower. It's 8.5.
Yeah, dude, that's too much.
So Portland might be a popular dog here. You have 9.5 right in there. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you have 8.5 at?
It might have been 8.5 earlier. Give me a second.
No, it had. I think it went from 10.5 to 9.5.
No, it went 10.5 to 9.5, 8.5. Now back up to 9.5.
Damn. All right. So little buyback. But it looks to me like Portland is a popular dog here. You know that or not, my favorite. Dream, they look like one of the most complete teams in the WNBA. I know that Portland's been having early season success. They won 4 of their last 5 games. They play with energy, defensive intensity. They just beat Connecticut. But anybody can really do that. I think this is a step up in class. Atlanta has a loaded roster, a lot of veterans, front court depth. Dream have a massive talent advantage here. I think they can control the paint. They should control the transition game. Portland's defensive effort has kept them competitive, but they struggle to rebound against stronger front courts. That's what we have here in Atlanta. And Atlanta's one of the league's best offensive rebounding teams already. I think Fire have a problem here at home. We're going to see the actual Fire team, and we might see the actual Atlanta Dream team here as well. I think we have blowout potential here. Line's just going where the money's going. So if everybody wants to go on the favorite or the dog, I'll happily jump on the favorite. Let's see how low this goes. I don't think it moves too much more, though.
We are battling. I'm taking the points. You are going with the Dream. We will reconvene the next time we are on the show, but go Fire.
Go Fire.
Go Fire.
No Fire. Put that fire out. Well, you have any thoughts on the total?
I kind of like the under. Like you said, if this
going to be a blowout. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. That correlates perfectly.
All right, sure. It correlates perfectly, whatever. But I like the
83-64 Dream.
No shot. That's crazy. But no, I like the under. I think the under and the points is the play, but more towards the points with the Fire for me.
All right. Well,
Perfect.
I like Dream. I like Dream more. I do like the under too, though.
All right. Well, we're battling
But
out on the
just because I
side.
think it's going to be a blowout,
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow
we
night.
will see. Yeah,
All
we
right.
will.
All right. That's your 4 games for Friday night, May the 29th. Tom, tell the viewers if they want any of your WNBA premium selections, where do they need to go?
Yes, and I'm hot in the WNBA. I'm hot in the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, soccer, UFL. Come check me out, wizardsportspicks.com. My name's Tom McFreena. You can find me on all social media at Rycape. You can also find me all over the Wizard Sports Picks YouTube channel. I'm just doing shows all the time. If there's a day, I probably do a show that day. That's all right. Also, make sure you go check out the Discord. We got free plays in there. We got contests, just a bunch of sports betting chatter. We're going to help you become better betters. We're going to help you win.
Excellent.
That's what we
You
do.
heard the man.
That's what we do over at wizardsportspicks.com.
You heard the man.
Joey,
join the Discord, like and subscribe, ring that bell. You'll get notified anytime a video drops. And for all premium content, again, head on over to wizardsportspicks.com. You can catch me on Twitter at JoeyTron. You can catch Tom on Twitter at RideCape. This is the Wizards WNBA Rundown, and let's cash some tickets.
Let's cash some tickets.